As the country marks this staggering milestone, 250,000 America's loss is apparent on the streets of Chicago's neighborhoods, torn apart by this virus. Nearly 3,300 Chicagoans have lost their lives to COVID-19, and tonight the I-Team follows the data to Little Village in North Lawndale, finding blocks-long testing lines, pervasive illness, and unthinkable loss.
It breaks our heart, mostly because of the kids.
Sara E. Camarillo's children loved her stepfather, Margarito Lucero Mendoza. He worked 2 restaurant jobs until the pandemic closed them down, and he took a manufacturing job to make ends meet. In May, he got sick and died from COVID-19, and the virus spread through his family. When she tested positive, Camarillo sent her children to live with her sister for 2 months to stay safe.
It's horrible. My husband and I would just go see them through the window, and it was heartbreaking.
Her mother now pleads with people to learn from her family's loss. She says if people take it lightly, they're going to feel the pain of losing a loved one. 60623, the Chicago zip code where more people have died with COVID-19 than any other, here in North Lawndale and in Little Village on Chicago's west side. In all, more than 3,000 people have died in Chicago. Illinois, more than 11,000. Nationwide, more than 250,000 dead. That is enough people to fill every seat in Soldier Field 4 times. Or put another way, the 250,000 American lives lost from this pandemic is nearly the same as losing the entire population of Oak Park, Schaumburg, Markham, Bolingbrook, and Crystal Lake combined. All gone.
The public health nightmare that we're facing here is tremendous. And we've got to bend this curve. We've got to do it now, and we've got to throw everything at it.
Alderman Michael Rodriguez grew up in Little Village. He's fighting to expand testing here. In the block south of where we conducted this interview, 2 people lost their lives to COVID-19.
This has been a terrible situation, one that is unimaginable, and we need to come together as a community to create solutions to this terrible problem.
At the neighborhood's largest testing site, cars stretch around 4 city blocks, 100 in line at a time, all day, signs warning this is a hot zone. 3 people lost their fights with COVID-19 on the block where we interviewed Caratina Almanza. Her nonprofit Enlace is finding that on top of grief, families who lose someone to COVID-19 are often plunged into a financial crisis.
It's been really difficult just to see a loved one passing away, because that means that that's one less income coming in. It's a struggle for the whole family.
We estimate that, well over 2.2 million Americans have lost a close relative to COVID-19.
Experts believe that for every COVID death, 9 close family members are left to grieve.
It gives you a sense of just how much grief and loss is blanketing our country right now.
La gente no entiende porque no lo ha vivido.
Candelaria Tapia says people don't understand because they haven't lived it, haven't lived through the feeling of celebrating your husband's 50th birthday 2 months after his death.
People should take it seriously.
The I-Team is reporting this data investigation in conjunction with the ABC TV-owned stations and ABC News. For more of our reporting and an interactive look at the impact of COVID-19 across the country, go to ABC7Chicago.com.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.